Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Math Solutions by Aman Sodi. In today's video, we are going to discuss the topic of Pythagoras theorem, which is a very important topic both for CBSE and ICSE. आज की वीडियो में हम ML अग्रवाल क्लास 9 ICSE मैथ्स बुक के क्वेश्चंस सॉल्व करने वाले हैं. So one by one we will go through all the questions and you will find the step-by-step solution also to each question. So let's begin. When we study about Pythagoras theorem, we generally come across a right angle triangle. So in a right angle triangle, the property according to Pythagoras theorem is that the square of hypotenuse which is the longest side that is opposite to 90 degree, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of squares of other two sides. That means hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So this is a very important result which we use for Pythagoras theorem और इसी रिजल्ट को हम आगे सारे क्वेश्चंस में यूज करने वाले हैं. The side which is opposite to the right angle 90 degree, that is called the hypotenuse, and it is also the longest side in a right angled triangle. Now, the converse of Pythagoras theorem is also true. That means if in a triangle, if the square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, then we say that the angle opposite to the first side is 90 degree or it is a right angle triangle. So based on these two हमारे जितने भी questions हैं exercise के उनको हम one by one solve करेंगे. So let's begin with question number 1. In question number 1 you are given the lengths of sides of a triangle. हमें ये फाइंड आउट करना है कि इसमें से कौन से राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल बनाने वाला है. तो जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं, आई एम गोइंग टू सॉल्व सेकेंड पार्ट फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. द रिमेनिंग पार्ट्स आर सिमिलर एंड यू कैन ट्राई देम ऑन योर ओन. So if you see, there are three sides given: 13 centimeter, 12 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Longest side, that is 13 centimeter, is taken as the hypotenuse. Let the one of the sides perpendicular be 5 centimeters and base be equal to 12 centimeters. So now let us check whether they are forming a right angle triangle or not. If we take the square of hypotenuse, it can be written as 13 square. 13 square means 13 multiplied by 13, which is 169. Similarly, when we take the squares of the other two sides and we add them, we get 5 square plus 12 square. 5 square will be equal to 25 and 12 square is equal to 144. When we add them, we get the result as 169. So clearly h square is equal to p square plus b square. Since both the sides are equal, so that means the Pythagoras theorem is true. Hence the given sides form a right angled triangle. So this is the way you are going to prove the result for each of the parts that is given. The given sides form a right angled triangle. It is very important to solve the questions side by side so that you have a better understanding. Step-by-step solution for this is represented in the slide, as you can see. So this is the way you are going to present your answer in the paper. Now let's move on to question number 2. The foot of a 10-meter long ladder leaning against a wall, vertical wall, is 6 meters away from the base of the wall. Now as you can see, this is a pictorial representation of the question, and this is the way we are going to present it mathematically or with the help of a right angle triangle. Here the side AC is 10 meters, which is representing the ladder. The distance from the base, that is BC distance, is given to you as 6 meters. We are supposed to find the height of the point on the wall where the top of the ladder reaches. That means AB जो distance है वो x हम suppose कर लेते हैं. We are supposed to find what is the length of AB. So again, in this case also it is a right angle triangle. So in triangle ABC, let us apply the Pythagoras theorem. According to Pythagoras theorem, now hypotenuse square, that means AC square in this case, will be equal to the sum of opposite sides, that is AB square plus BC square. Let's put the values here. AC square का मतलब है 10 का square. AB square का मतलब we have to find the value, so let us keep it as AB only. And BC square here means 6 square. So let's solve this one by one. 10 square means 100 is equal to AB square plus 6 square, that is 36. So now this becomes a linear equation. When we take 36 on the other side, from plus 36 it will change to minus 36. So in the next step we can write AB square is equal to 100 minus 36, which is equal to 64. Now clearly 64 is the square of 8. So we can write AB square is equal to 8 square also. Square and square get cancelled. So this gives us the value of AB as 8 meters. So that means the height of the point on the wall where the top of the ladder reaches is 8 meters. Let us see step by step presentation of this. This is the way you are going to present your answer. All the steps have been written very clearly for your help. Now let's move on to question number 3. In question 3, a guy attached a wire 24-meter long to a vertical pole of height 18 meters. Vertical pole here is represented by AB. तो AB की जो height आपको given है, that is given as 18 meters. So in this case, we are given the value of AC, that is the hypotenuse, as 24 meters. Also, we are given the vertical length, which is AB in this case, as 18 meters. And we are supposed to find the base, that means BC we are supposed to find. So let's apply Pythagoras theorem in this right angle triangle. According to Pythagoras theorem, the square of hypotenuse, that is AC square, is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So AB square plus BC square. Let us substitute the values. AC square can be written as 24 square. AB square in this case is 18 square. And BC square we are supposed to find. 24 square means 576. 18 square gives us the value 324 plus BC square. So let's take 324 on the other side. From plus it will change to minus. So we can write BC square is equal to 576 minus 324. Or we can also write BC square as equal to 252. So now when you make prime factors for 252, let's see what do we get. We can write this as 6 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 7. Or we can also write BC is equal to 6 square root 7. And you are supposed to apply the units also with that. Since the units are given in meters, so the answer for this will be 6 square root 7 meters. So let us see the step-by-step presentation. This is the way you are going to present your answer in the exam. Now let's move on to question number 4. Two poles of heights 6 meters and 11 meters stand on a plain ground. The distance between their feet is given as 12 meters and we are supposed to find the distance between their tops. That means we are supposed to find the value of CE in this case. Like I have told you, it is very important to represent all the questions with the help of a diagram. So in this case, if you see clearly, ABCD is representing a rectangle. So since ABCD is representing a rectangle and in a rectangle the opposite sides are equal to each other, so that means the length of AD will be equal to BC, which is equal to 6 meters, and the length of AB is equal to 12 meters, which can also be represented for CD. Now you are given the total length of the bigger pole, that means AE is represented as 11 meters. So if you see the question clearly, अगर आपको total length 11 meters given है जिसमें से आपको AD की value 6 meters given है, that means we can find the remaining value DE which will be equal to AE minus AD, or this can also be written as 11 minus 6 which is equal to 5 meters. So now if you consider carefully, triangle CED or CDE rather is forming a right angle triangle and angle D is representing a 90-degree angle. So in this triangle, if you know the base and you know the perpendicular, you can easily find the distance, that is the length of the hypotenuse CE. So let us apply Pythagoras theorem in this case also. So we can clearly write CE whole square, which will be equal to the sum of the opposite side, that is CD square plus ED square. So let us now substitute the values. CE square can be written as CD square. So if you see the diagram again, CD square is equal to 12 square and ED square is equal to 5 square. Or we can write CE square is equal to 12 square, that is 144 plus 25. On adding these you will get CE square is equal to 169, which is square of 13. So when we cancel the squares, the value of CE, that is the distance between the tops, will be 13 meters. So let us see the step-by-step solution for this. This is the way you are going to present your answer in the examination. So the diagram here plays a very important role. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's move on to question number 5 now. In question 5, in a right angle triangle, the value of hypotenuse is given as 20 centimeters, which we have represented with the help of AC in this case. Also, you are given the ratio of the other two sides, that is 4:3. We are supposed to find the value of AB and BC. So let us suppose the value of AB is 4K because it is given in the form of ratio, and let us suppose the value of BC is 3K. So now since it is given that it is a right angle triangle, we can easily apply Pythagoras theorem here also. So we can write AC whole square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Or we can write 20 square is equal to 4K square plus 3K whole square. Let's solve this. 20 square means 400, 4K square means 16K square, and 3K square means 9K square. So let's solve this. We get 400 is equal to 25K square. Now the sign between 25 and K square is multiplication. So when we take 25 to the other side, from multiplication it changes to division. So 400 divided by 25. So when clearly you can divide 425, we can cancel with the table of 5 also. Sometimes students have this confusion कि हम इसकी value कैसे find out करें. If you cannot directly cancel by 25, you can cancel with 5. 5 5s are 25, 5 8s are 40, and one more 0 will come with this. Again 5 1s are 5, 5 1s are 5, 30 you will get, and 16 you will get here. So K square is equal to 16. That means the value of K is equal to 4. This value of K we are going to substitute in 4K and 3K. So that means the value of AB will be equal to 4K, or this can be written as 4 multiplied by 4, which is equal to 16. Similarly, the value of BC will be equal to 3K, which can be written as 3 multiplied by 4, that is equal to 12. So I hope all the steps are clear to you. This is the way you are going to present your answer in a systematic manner. So I hope all the steps are clear and you have to relate it to the diagram as well. Let's see question number 6 now. In question 6, if the sides of a right angle triangle are given in the ratio 3:4:5, you have to prove that it is a right angled triangle. Now since the sides are given in the form of a ratio, तो हमें एक वेरिएबल उसके साथ सपोज करना पड़ता है. So let us represent this with the form of in the form of a right angle triangle ABC, जिसमें आपका एंगल B जो है वो 90 डिग्री है. We have to prove that it is 90 degree, or we have to prove that in this case also the Pythagoras theorem is true. So for this also, let us suppose the value of AB is given as 4K, the value of BC is given as 3K, and the value of AC is given as 5K. So let's check whether the squares are equal or not. Since the sides are given for a right angle triangle, so we can apply Pythagoras theorem. AC square here means 5K whole square, or this will be equal to 25K square. Similarly, when we take this sum of the other two sides, BC square plus AB square, this can be written as 3K whole square plus 4K whole square, or this can be written as 9K square plus 16K square, which is also equal to 25K square. Now since AC square is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, that means our Pythagoras theorem is proved. So if Pythagoras theorem is proved, we have done the converse, that if the sum of the squares of two sides of a right angle triangle is equal to the square of the third side, then it forms a right angle triangle. तो अगर हमारी Pythagoras theorem hold कर रही है, that means the triangle is a right angled triangle. So this is the way you are going to present your answer systematically. I hope you are solving the question side by side, because like I have told, it is very important to solve the questions. Wherever you feel you need to note down something, please pause the video and note it down. Otherwise, systematic step by step presentation I have done for each question. Now let's move on to next question, which is question number 7. For going to a city B from city A, there is a route via city C. तो अगर आपको city B से city A तक जाना है तो आपको via city C जाना पड़ेगा, जो कि AC और BC perpendicular given है. Perpendicular means the angle between them is 90 degree. AC की वैल्यू आपको गिवन है 2x किलोमीटर्स, और BC की वैल्यू आपको गिवन है 2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय x प्लस 7 किलोमीटर्स. अगर हम डायरेक्टली A से B तक एक हाईवे बना देते हैं जिसकी हाइट या जिसकी लेंथ 26 किलोमीटर्स है, then it directly connects A to B. So if a highway is constructed between the two cities, then definitely आपका कुछ distance जो है वो कम हो जाएगा. So यहाँ question में यही पूछा है कि कितना distance हमारा save होगा अगर हम city A से city B तक highway के through जाते हैं. तो उसके लिए we have to first find what is the total distance from AC to CB. So let's find the solution for this. In this case, AB, that is the length of the highway, is given as 26 kilometers. Also, you are given the distance via city C, that is AC is given as 2x, and you are also given the length of BC, which is equal to 2 bracket x plus 7. Now since it is a right angle triangle, so we again apply Pythagoras theorem. So AB square will be equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides, that is AC square plus BC square. Let's put the values. 26 whole square can be written as 2x whole square plus 2 bracket x plus 7 whole square. So please be very careful while solving this equation. We can also write this as 676 is equal to, when we take square of 2 and x, it becomes 4x square. Here when we take the square, 2 का square 4 हो जाएगा और x plus 7 का whole square हो जाएगा. So in this case we have to apply the identity. So if you remember, we use the identity a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So यही identity हम यहाँ use करने वाले हैं. So 676 can be written as 4x square plus 4. Let's apply the identity. A square plus b square means 49 in this case, plus 2ab means 14x, 2 into 7 into x. So let's move on. In the next step we can write this as 676 is equal to 4x square. Now I am writing the step again so that we follow that in continuation. We can write 676 is equal to 4x square. When you open this bracket, 4 को हम हर एक टर्म से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. So we can write this as 4x square plus 196 plus 56x. So now we have to gather the like terms together. So 676, 4x square plus 4x square can be written as 8x square plus 56x plus 196. So now this becomes a quadratic equation. We have to bring 676 also on the other side. Plus 676 will change to minus 676, which is equal to 0. So let's simplify it further. 8x square plus 56x minus. Now you have to apply the laws of integers here. अगर आपकी एक term plus में और एक term minus में है, then you are supposed to subtract these terms. So when we subtract these terms, we'll get the result as 480. Now from all these terms we can take out 8 common. So we can simplify this and write it further as 8x square plus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Or we can write x square plus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Definitely 8 cannot be equal to 0, so that means जो उसके साथ वाला equation है that will be equal to 0. So now for this it is very easy to simplify this by finding the factors for this. We have done this how to do the quadratic equation also. So for this we are going to simplify it further by finding its factors. So for this we can write this as x square plus 12x minus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. Or from the first two terms we can take out x common. X plus 12 minus 5 into x plus 12 is equal to 0, which can further be written as x plus 12 into x minus 5 is equal to 0. Or this can be written as x is equal to minus 12 and x is equal to 5. So these are the two values of x which we are getting. Generally we tend to ignore the negative value because the question is related to distance. So we take the value of x as 5 and let us substitute these values to find the value of AC and CB. तो AC की वैल्यू आपकी हो जाएगी 2x which is equal to 2 into 5, that is 10 kilometers. And the length of BC will be equal to 2 bracket x plus 7, that is 2 into 5 plus 7. So this will be equal to 2 multiplied by 12, that is 24 kilometers. So AC plus BC will be equal to 10 plus 24, which is equal to 34 kilometers. Now if you have to compare, यहाँ पे आपको AB का distance given था 26 kilometers और and on adding AC and BC you are getting the distance as 34 kilometers. So the distance that you are saving by constructing the highway will be equal to 34 kilometers minus 26 kilometers, which is equal to 8 kilometers. So 8 kilometers is the distance which you are saving by constructing the highway. So this is the formal or the presentation of the question in a proper way, how you are going to make the diagram, how you are going to present your answer in the examination. So please note down all the steps very carefully, and please remember you cannot change the name of the triangle, because if you change the name of the triangle, if you want to keep it in your way, then you have to change the entire thing in the solution also. Now let's move on to question number 8. In question number 8, the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 6 meters more than twice the shortest side. So let us suppose the shortest side is given as x. The hypotenuse is 6 meters more than twice the shortest side. So 6 meters more than twice the shortest side means this can be written as 2x plus 6, and the third side is 2 meter less than the hypotenuse. So the base BC will be 2x plus 6 minus 4. So we are supposed to find the sides of this right angled triangle. So let us start. Let us suppose that AB is the shortest side, which is equal to x meters. Then in that case AC will be equal to 2x plus 6 meters, and BC will be equal to 2x plus 6 minus 2 meters. So 2 meters less in this case means we can write it as 2x plus 4 meters. So again let us apply the result for Pythagoras theorem. We can easily write AC whole square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Or we can also substitute the values. 2x plus 6 whole square will be equal to x square plus 2x plus 4 whole square. So in this case we are using a lot of algebra, and we are using the algebraic identities. So here we are going to apply the algebraic identity a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square, that means 36, plus 2ab, 2 2s are 4 and 4 6 are 24x. And on the right hand side we get x square. Again we have to apply the algebraic identity here. So we get 4x square plus 16 plus 2 2s are 4 and 4 4s are 16x. Now we have to combine the like terms. So 4x square plus 36 plus 24x will be equal to x square plus 4x square will become 5x square plus 16 plus 16x. Now in the next step we are going to bring all the terms together on the left hand side. So 4x square plus 36 plus 24x minus 5x square minus 16 minus 16x is equal to 0. So now the step here is to gather all the like terms together. 4x square minus 5x square will give you the result as minus x square. Similarly, when we combine the terms 24x minus 16x, that will give us the result as plus 8x. And when we combine the terms 36 and minus 16, that will give us the result as plus 20, which is equal to 0. Or we can also write this as x square minus 8x minus 20 is equal to 0. So now let's simplify this quadratic equation. This can also be written as x square. Now for 20, I'm sure you know how to solve the quadratic equations. We can make the combinations for 20, which in this case will be equal to minus 10x plus 2x minus 20 is equal to 0. From the first two terms we can take out x common, which gives us x minus 10. And from the next two we can take out 2 common, which again gives us x minus 10 in the bracket. Or we can write this as x minus 10 multiplied by x plus 2 is equal to 0. So this can be written as x is equal to 10, or the value of x will be equal to minus 2. So now, since in the question we are supposed to find the sides of a triangle, so ignoring the negative sign, we can take the positive sides. So let us take the x value of x to be 10. So that means the shortest side, the value of x will be equal to 10. Similarly, when we have to find the length of the hypotenuse, that means AC, that will be equal to 2x plus 6, or this can be written as 2 multiplied by 10 plus 6, which is equal to 26. And the third side, that is BC, will be given by 2x plus 4, which in this case is 2 multiplied by 10 plus 4, or that can be also written as 24. So let's see the step-by-step presentation. This is the way you are going to present your answer in the examination. So all the steps are related to the diagram which is shown. Moving on to the next question. You are given that ABC is an isosceles right-angled triangle which is right-angled at the point C. So let us take this point at C. This is your point B and the third point is A. At point C you have an angle of 90 degree. We are supposed to prove that AB square is equal to twice AC square. So let us write all the sides. In this case, clearly AB is representing the hypotenuse. Now let's apply the Pythagoras theorem in this case. AB square can be written as the sum of the squares of other two sides, that is AC square plus BC square. Now clearly it is given that ABC is an isosceles triangle. If it is an isosceles triangle, that means the two sides are equal. So in this case also you are given that AC will be equal to BC because it is given that isosceles triangle is given. So we can write AB square as equal to AC square. BC can also be replaced by AC square. So clearly this can be written as AB square is equal to AC square plus AC square, which is equal to twice AC square. This was a very simple question. I hope you have all understood the solution to this. This is the way we are going to present the answer systematically. Moving on to next question now. In the given triangle ABC, you are given that AD is perpendicular to BC. We have to prove the result AB square plus CD square is equal to AC square plus BD square. So let us take the triangles one by one. First, let us consider the right angle triangle ADB. So let's apply Pythagoras theorem in this case. We can write AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Let us mark this as equation number 1. Now let's consider the other triangle, that is right angle triangle ADC. Again we apply Pythagoras theorem. AC square can be written as the sum of AD square plus CD square. So from here we find the value of CD square. We can write CD square as AC square minus AD square. Now since we want the sum of AB square and CD square, so let's add equation number 1 and equation number 2. So when we add equation 1 and equation 2, we get AB square plus CD square inside. On the right hand side we get two values, that is AD square plus BD square. And for equation 2 the right hand side is AC square minus AD square. Now clearly AD square and minus AD square can be cancelled here. So we are left with the result AB square plus CD square is equal to BD square plus AC square. So this was the result that we were supposed to prove as asked in the question. This is a step-by-step presentation of all the steps that we have done for this question. I hope all the steps are clear to you. In the next video, we will discuss the remaining questions of this exercise. Till then, keep practicing maths and remember Pythagoras theorem is a very important chapter. So in the next video, we will solve the questions for ML Agarwal for ICSE class 9. Thank you.